Very nice.
Cool.
Hey, one guy brought, the flat screen. Oh, well, Diamondback came over to say hi. There you go.
Hi, everybody.
Little Diamondback coming over.
Yes.
Ask him some questions. Sure.
You have questions, I have answers. The answer may be I don't know, but I have answers.
Okay.
Well, I have one for you,
right.
which we already talked about earlier, but this is for everybody else out there. Where are the floating bases?
Well, the floating bases, they didn't get introduced into the map building process until really late, and a lot of the maps that had them got cut. If you play Siege, you play Defend and Destroy, you'll find more of the floating bases. But I tell you what, I'll do this. I'll make a CTF map with floating bases and release it to the community.
Yeah, that would be cool.
You heard it from the man.
You heard it from the man.
Yeah, so that was one of my fondest memories, is the floating bases.
Oh, yes. So for our listeners out there, why don't you just go ahead and say, tell them some of the maps that you worked on.
Well, see, for Tribes 1, I'm probably best known for the DX map. Tribes 2,
great map.
I was CTF guy. Let's see, Archipelago, Slapdash, Minotaur, Quagmire, Agents of Fortune, my little BOC tribute map. They made me take out the Blue Oyster Cult quote, too. I wasn't happy about that. So if anyone wants, there's a trivia question for you. Which map is the Blue Oyster Cult tribute? Agents of Fortune.
There you go.
I have no idea.
You gotta know. Come on, Blue Oyster Cult, seminal heavy metal band of the 70s and 80s.
I know who they are. I don't know what you're talking about as far as the map is concerned.
Well,
it's a tribute map.
It's a quote. Agents of Fortune is a quote from a BOC song.
Oh, okay. All right.
It was a little obvious when I had the "Don't Fear the Reaper" quote left in.
Oh, okay.
But no, they took it out.
Yeah. Instead, they went with something like "Death Birds Fly."
So you did all those T2 maps in the editor.
Yes.
That's awesome. I know, like, a lot of people out there are still trying to get into the editor, do their own maps. Do you have any good advice or anything you might be able to give them?
Save early, save often.
Yeah.
Be prepared for a lot of rebooting. The editor is, it works. I can say that for it.
Well, it's very different than the Tribes 1 editor, and there's a lot of cooler stuff you can do with it, obviously.
Really, yeah, there's a lot of cooler stuff, but if you're doing a map, realistically, you're only going to use maybe 25% of the stuff the editor can do.
I have a quick question. Now, currently we don't have demos. Now, where along the process, if you know, where they plan to actually do that? Was it ever like, okay, we're going to finish the maps or finish the designs, and then we plan on moving on to the demos? Or
I'm not sure at what point the demos were going to be added. We kind of, the last 6 months in the project, I just kept my head down and did maps. The design team was not very involved in the design process.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful. But so as for when demos are coming out, I know they want to. I just don't know who's left to do them at Dynamics.
Yeah.
I don't know if it'll ever happen. Certainly I'm not up to date on what the
Well, it might not happen because, since we are the beta test for the PlayStation 2, we all know that you can't demo on a PlayStation 2 because there's no hard drive.
No.
Well, they give peripherals, but...
Yeah. We'll see what shakes out. I certainly hope demos are an important part, and I hope they get it done. I just don't know. I mean, ever since Frony and Moore left, and maybe they've got some new programmers. I'm not as up to date on the current happenings there.
So, you get a good sleep last night?
Yes.
I'm sleeping all right?
Rested and ready.
All right, that's
ready
good.
Ready for what? I don't know, but...
Yeah, you got in kind of late. Went to bed.
Yeah, got in kind of late, and I'm still adjusting to East Coast time.
Yeah,
same here.
Yeah. Well, I think how Chadman feels.
We West Coasters.
He's waking up at 10 and he thinks it's 3 in the afternoon.
Huh?
It's time for lunch?
I'm just, this is the first time I've been to one of these events. I'm just amazed at what the community has done and the way it's pulled together like this. And I believe I was talking to Megaboris, and I was saying that even if Tribes 2 fails, the community has reached that critical mass where they'll continue on even if there is no game. And something from the mod community will probably assume the mantle of Tribes if there is no further, if there's nothing else coming out of Dynamics for the Tribes franchise. The community will live on, and that's really a great feeling as coming from the design side of things.
That's what a lot of people are hoping for.
Yeah, well, we all hope that the PC stuff sticks around. I mean, we all love it here, and I think
the PS2 should be pretty good.
Yeah, well, yeah.
He is working on it, yeah. Actually, I'm fond of the PlayStation 2. I'm just waiting for other games to come out, mainly Metal Gear Solid 2 and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
That's going to be a great game.
Yeah.
I was a big fan of the first one.
All right.
Huh?
Cool. Huh?
You have anything else to say? Any messages?
Or any shout-outs? Or?
Any shout-outs? Well, hey, Clan Happy Time. Hi, guys.
Clan Happy Time.
My current affiliation, now that I'm no longer a dev.
Yes.
What can I say? I know a lot of them from Eugene. And hi, Mom, if you're listening, which I know you're not, but I'll say that anyway.
Is your mom into computers?
My parents are remarkably computer and internet savvy.
Really?
Compared to most people of their generation.
Yeah.
They know how to turn on the computer and get on the internet. Although I still will occasionally get phone calls about, Dave, how does this work? How do we get here? I said, no, Mom, you have to set your favorites to this, and you have to go to this website and type in this URL. Of course, my parents, usually they're pretty savvy.
So, what made you want to get into programming? And, game design.
Actually, let's see. Programming, I haven't done much programming since the days of BASIC, to be honest.
Yeah.
I could do a mean line of BASIC for the Apple II, let me tell you.
There you go.
But actually, the story is I kind of got, like most people who work in design, it's kind of funny. If you want to be a programmer, you get a computer science degree. You want to be an artist, you get an art degree, art science. And you want to be a designer? Who knows? I mean, my degree is in journalism.
Yeah, that's nice.
Like most people from design usually kind of they come into the back door in the industry. A lot of them come from QA, or they're artists or programmers who want to move over to design. But there's no really set way to get in design. It's just in my case, I started working at this little design house in Bend, Oregon, as a $6 an hour doing scut work. It was supposed to be a 1-month temporary position, but they liked me. They kept me on, and next thing I know, I'm a designer.
That's good.
And that's led to bigger and better things and my current unemployment. So, hey.
Don't feel bad. I'm unemployed, too.